It felt so weird to run in a city again. My stomach feels like shit today. I don't know why. I did have a chocolate hot cross bun for breakfast. Hey guys, welcome back. So it is Monday morning here. I'm basically doing an upper body day. As you can see, I'm doing some cable pull downs. I got tattooed on the weekend, which is why I'm wearing these joggers. So I've got a little cowgirl on my leg. So I did mostly upper body for the beginning of the week. I was waiting for my physio as well to give me the all clear. After I've had a few niggles going on. But overall, this session was really great, actually. I really enjoyed it, and you can see, hopefully, on my upper body, I am making some gains at the moment, which is exciting. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, about 7 o'clock. Quite a chilly one this morning. As you can see, I'm very wrapped up, but it's the first time I've run this week. So I was basically waiting for the physio to clear me, because I've had like a bit of a foot problem. So I've had like a lump on my foot, on the top of my foot where my tendon is, that's been getting steadily worse for about 6 weeks, but last week it kind of finally went. But anyway, I went to the physio yesterday and she gave me some exercises and basically said that I can't trail run at the moment. So I'm restricted to the roads, but I'm trying to see it as a positive that I can run at the moment, because to be honest, I wasn't sure I would be able to with how things were going. So I'm just doing like an easy effort today, trying to keep my heart rate as low as possible and like keep it real chilled. And yeah, I'm just mainly focused on the gym this week, I think, and just run where I can, and just gently reintroduce my legs back into running. But it's so frustrating. I feel like every time that it's going really well, you end up, something just like this happens and you end up feeling like you're backpedaling a bit. But just trying to stay positive and remind myself that it's about the long game, not this week. So yeah, anyway, I'm just running like on the local roads today. I'm just on this little like green bit at the moment, which is nice, but I think I'll probably end up doing about 3-4 miles just to get my legs back into it. Nearly home now. I've done 5 miles in total, just under, I think it will come out at. I feel pretty good, which is nice. I've been a bit sad this week, not generally, but when it comes to like my running, because as I mentioned, I've been somewhat injured. So yeah, it's a real struggle to get out of the house this morning, purely because it's so cold. Like, we had snow yesterday. At the weekend, for some context, we went out for a walk in t-shirts and got some ice creams. So the weather, the temperature difference has been quite hard. I got out and I did it, and I'm really pleased about it. So I'm gonna carry on home and then do my stretches when I get back that my physio gave me. A lot of downward dogs, apparently. Good for the calves. But I'll catch up with you guys later. Here I am on a very heavy leg day. So I'm doing box squats here. So I'm working with, I think, 80 kilos, but I built up to 100 kilos. Friendly reminder, check your box is the right height. I did these at first with one that was slightly too low and nearly ended my life. But yeah, these are really good. I'm feeling pretty strong in these at the moment. I think I'm going to step back the weight, as I'm not sure if this is contributing to my tight calves, but yeah, feeling really good with these. Good to lift some heavy weights again as well. So I've left this bit in this clip here because I wanted to point out that there's absolutely no shame in using straps. Often like gym bros will basically tell you that you're not getting as much benefit by using them, but in this exercise I'm doing RDLs, as you can see. I'm trying to work my hamstrings, not my hands, and like my grip strength. So if grip strength is your limiting factor, which here it is, I'm doing 60 kilos. I can do about 50 with no strap. 60 is too much for me. I end up getting kind of like hand/forearm pain. Just use the straps. They're really easy to use. Look up like a tutorial, and they really help just you focus on the movement you're actually trying to work, rather than you're poor little puny hands not being able to cope. But yeah, this leg day was really good actually. I was really strong, but it gave me pretty bad DOMs for the rest of the weekend, as I'm sure you will hear in the next few clips. Good morning. We've come to Bristol to our new house. We got confirmed, I think I mentioned earlier this week, but we got confirmed on it, which is really exciting. So we're going to do a new route from our new house to a bakery called Catley's that we've never tried before, but they do a rhubarb pie that we really want to give a go. So we're going to run there. I've got Dill with me as well here in the car. Yeah, I'll show you along the way. Done, we're back in the car. We did about 5 miles in the end. Ran all kind of through Bristol past like the Wapping Wharf and then into the harbour, which was really nice. And then you would have seen we had a pastry because they didn't have the rhubarb pie yet, and then we were about to leave and then we saw the rhubarb pie get delivered, so we also had a slice of that. Yeah, it was very nice. As you can see from my flushed face, I'm quite hot now, so I'm gonna head home and watch the F1. Good morning guys, it is Sunday, about 7:30. It's a really beautiful day, as you can hopefully see, and I've just come out for technically my long run of the week, but I don't think it's going to be very long. As I mentioned, I've had like a much lower mileage week this week because I'm having a few issues with my feet. But yeah, I've come out today, just going to see how it goes. It's a day which is screaming of a trail run, but I've been banned from them by the physio at the moment because the ground's so uneven. It's aggravating my feet. I'm here doing my usual route on the road. As you would have seen yesterday, I went for a run around Bristol because we're moving there. We've got confirmed on a house, which is so exciting. So we move in the middle of April. So me and my boyfriend went and tried out the route. I'm just gonna walk for a minute because my heart rate is going crazy. Yeah, we're moving middle of next month, which is super exciting. And it felt so weird to run in a city again. Obviously I haven't in like years. And you know what, it was actually quite nice. Even though there was a lot of like people around on the pavements and stuff. There's a car coming, one sec. Yeah, even though there was a lot of people on the like pavements and stuff, it was actually really nice. There was quite a lot of like good distraction. Yeah, there was a lot of distraction, a lot of things to look at. So yeah, I'm quite excited to move. Obviously it would be a big change in terms of like my running, but maybe a good one. So yeah, we stopped at a bakery called Catley's, which you would have seen, which had such good pastries. Probably not my favourite bakery in Bristol. I still think that's Farrow, but it was a close, probably second, I think, second or third. But yeah, anyway, I'll show you today. I think it will be quite short and sweet. My stomach feels like shit today. I don't know why. I did have a chocolate hot cross bun for breakfast, which might have not been very smart. Normally hot cross buns are fine, but obviously this one was chocolatey, so yeah, we'll see. I want to do at least like a 10k, so 6.5 miles. But yeah, I suppose I best get on with it. About 2.5 miles in. It's killing me today. I can't quite figure out why. I'm going at a really easy pace for me at the moment. My heart rate is getting into the red zone pretty much the whole time. Yeah, very strange. I have got some DOMs from the gym, which you would have seen. I lifted quite heavy on Friday. Obviously I've got this calf and feet issues going on. I'm not sure if it's that as well, putting extra strain on, but yeah, it's amazing what a 2-week difference can make. A couple of weeks ago I was feeling probably the fittest I ever have, and now I feel like I can't even cobble together a 10k, which is just crazy how much your body can change so quickly. Obviously I'm trying not to read into it too much because these things happen, and I do kind of have an injury going on, so you know, I'm also a bit late for my period, which often my periods are vaguely regular. They're within probably a week of when it should come. So I'm not particularly worried about it, but yeah, it's a bit of a struggle today, but I'm just trying to be kind to myself and walk where I need to, hence why I'm walking now. So hopefully the way back's a bit better. The plus side, the run yesterday in Bristol just made me so excited to move and really helped solidify in my head that it's the right decision. Obviously it's hard to leave where I live at the moment in the Cotswolds because it's so pretty, like I was saying the other week, but it's just not quite right for us right now. So yeah, it was nice to go and test out the running and feel like I could be comfortable there and stuff. Obviously running in a city when you're a female is got some considerations with it, so yeah, but in the meantime I'm still enjoying the scenery here. I must have run this road literally hundreds of times, genuinely, because I'm a little bit limited around here in terms of what roads I can take, because some of them, as you can see, none of them have pavement, unless I keep to town, which kind of has, wow, look at this feather. I ventured onto a little bit of off-road. I just felt like I needed a bit of greenery. But yeah, what I was saying is, even though I'll be moving somewhere obviously kind of less scenic, I think it'll be a good change because the routes around here are quite limited. We don't have any kind of big trails or anything. It's all farmland or this one road which I have just gone along. So in Bristol obviously I'll have a lot more options, so yeah, looking forward to it. The place we're moving to is at the top of a fairly steep hill, so it will be good on the way out of the house and good for hill reps and hill training, but dreadful for the way back because there's this mega steep hill right at the end of my runs. Yeah, super excited to move. I wonder how I'll feel when I'm actually there, because obviously the grass is always greener, right? So you always want what you don't have, I think, but I'm hoping it'll be a nice mixture of road running day to day, and then kind of on the weekends or on a longer day I can go. There are local trails in Bristol, it's actually quite a green city, so there's a place called Ashton Court, for example, which is not far from where I'll be living. It's definitely runnable, and it's basically like a big deer park with loads and loads of different trails that you can go around, and it's quite hilly as well, so decent training environment. But at the moment I think I'm spending most of my time on the road anyway, just because my legs are grumpy. So yes, I think I will miss it here I've probably missed the solitude. But on to bigger and better things, I suppose. And to be fair, there's nothing to say I couldn't come back in the future if I wanted to, when it more suited what I wanted. But I think in the future, if we were going to move somewhere more rural again, which we are planning to, then we'd end up hopefully moving somewhere with mountains is kind of my dream. So probably the Lake District, just because I think, obviously I visited there a couple of times now. From what I've seen anyway, it seems like a good mix between obviously amazing like scenery and terrain, and like a bit of a playground if you like being outdoors, which obviously I do, but also there's a lot of like civilization there, shall we say, whereas I think Wales is beautiful, and I would say I love the terrain of Wales just as much, if not more, because it's less busy. However, because it's less busy, there are not as many like things there, at least the bits I've been to anyway. I've been to Brecon and Snowdonia, so obviously I can't claim to have investigated every corner of those national parks, but I think for us we like a nice coffee shop and new restaurants and stuff. So yeah, I think we've definitely got a Lake District era in us, just not quite yet. That's, by the way, it's that time of year at the moment. It's March the, I want to say like the 10th or something. I'll put it on the screen because I'm almost definitely wrong. But it's like freezing cold, but kind of warm in the sun. So I've got like a buff, gloves, like this top. I started out in my waterproof jacket, which was almost instantly too hot, but then shorts. So yeah, weird one. Really excited for the warm weather now. Not long, fingers crossed. I think this is the limit of where my trail shoes can take me, my road shoes can take me. I run off-road for a bit, but I'm trying to be sensible and just keep it to the bits that I know aren't super muddy, whereas in there it's super muddy. So gonna head back. I've done 3.5 miles. I just had a gel, so I thought, what the hell not? Can only help, can't it really? I don't usually take one for a run this length, but to be honest, I'm going so slowly, like for me, that actually I'm probably going to be out for significantly longer than I usually would. So it's probably a good shout. Yeah, when I get back, I baked almond butter banana bread last night, so I'm gonna have that for breakfast with some yogurt and berries, and then watch the Grand Prix. We're doing this thing at the moment, well, this is the first week, but we're planning on doing this thing where each week for the Grand Prix, like the F1, Formula 1, if you aren't familiar, and we're gonna bake or cook a meal from the country, and then have it whilst we obviously watch the race, which is really fun. So for Australia this week, we have baked a banana bread, because apparently that's a very common breakfast in Australia. And yeah, we're gonna have it for breakfast, so nearly home now. The way back has been better. The gel really helped, so I'm pleased about that. I'm listening to a podcast, the most recent Tea and Trails. If you've not listened to their podcast, it's a really good like run companion. So yeah, I definitely recommend. But good end to the week. Happy with what I've done this week, all things considered. Looking forward to hopefully having a bit more consistency next week. Guys, I've made it back. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher. The way back was a lot better, so I feel good now. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna take a deload week off the gym next week, I think, just to refresh my legs, because I think that's why I was struggling so badly, because my hamstrings and like calves are dead. But I thought I'd just show you the banana bread I made quickly. Got that for breakfast. breakfast this morning, almond butter flavour. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.